Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, God's Anointed Child. I'm Latoya. Today, I just want to encourage someone about not being anxious because, sometimes we as believers, and this is more for my Christian brothers and sisters, because a lot of us that are unbelievers don't really understand and grasp certain things. So it's more projected to my believers. So I'm going to read the book Philippians in the King James Version, and it's Philippians 4 verse 6 to 7. It said, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known to God, and the peace of God which passeth all understanding shall keep your heart and mind through Jesus Christ." And this is to say that when you make a request to God, you don't have to keep going back to say, "Hey God, remember I made this request." And you might make the request and you sit and years is passing and God hasn't blessed you with whatever it is that you request from him. And it's like it can make you so anxious that you want to speed the process up. So for example, for me, I fall victim because I'm human. I will be fasting and praying to say, okay, maybe this will get God attention. And even though I do the prayer and the fasting, I still haven't received that thing that I want. And yesterday I was even saying to my oldest son that I'm praying and I'm just gonna go and pray to God because I really need to move from this house. And he was saying, "Mom, God has appointed time for when he's gonna bless you with a certain thing. There's nothing you can do for God to speed this up. You can't force God's hand." And I'm looking at him and I'm saying, you know what, God forbid, because at the end of the day, you guys are going uni in no time, like even the younger one, and it's just gonna be me bringing up the bag up here, and it's just gonna be so difficult. And he said, "No, it might not be, but even so, if you're on your own, then you won't be struggling with heavy bags because it's just you." And as much as he's talking the truth, and I'm like, "God, no, just don't even listen to my son." I'm saying to myself, like, "God, you better don't listen to, you need to speed up the process. I need to be out of this place." And for some, I can just say, that's just that. But some will go to a witch doctor, or they will go to someone where they have to sell their soul or their dignity just to get the money to go to the better lifestyle that they want, or to achieve the dreams that they really want. It's just they can't wait on God. But anything that you do, that you won't have the peace. That's what God is trying to say. Without God, you will not have that peace like what you would wait on him. You understand? He's telling you, "Listen, I see everything." It's a God that sees and know all. So if he says wait, there's nothing you can do. I'm telling you, don't speed, don't force his hand. Just continue to pray and wait. No matter how you remind him, "God, remember." You understand? It's like we're just being anxious and putting ourselves in stress, unnecessary stress. So my brothers and my sister, pray, relax, wait patiently on God. Find something else that you desire, because it's always, things is constant, things is changing. We always need something new. So just focus on new dreams, and then you put that to God while you're waiting on whatever desire you had before. And I am saying this, I am so grateful for my son to have that level of wisdom to even correct me as a person that is here encouraging other believers in Christ. So, we all fall victim at some point. But for me, I know to Christ I live and him I die. So I will never compromise. As much as I will probably complain, which is not good. Complain and murmur is not good. For us, we have to have the faith to know that God will not let us down, and he will not cause our enemies to mock us. And you will say, "No, Latoya, look, I come from a poor background. People mock me every day. When will my story change?" It will change. God will remember you. He will smile upon you. And sometimes, because we're so anxious and we're so desperate, God even himself realized that, what, if I give my son or my daughter this blessing, it's just going to ruin them. And he doesn't want that for us. So sometimes we have to just exercise that patience, exercise that, and just build our trust upon God. Build up our trust on the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Like I said, he is our only God, our only true King, our only wise God. And I'm telling you, he will never fail you. For me, that been through the trenches, I will always say, I know where I'm coming from. So I can say I am here now. It's not the place I want to be, but I know he will come through. I can't say that God will come through tomorrow, or he will come through 1 year from now or two. I don't know, but all I can say is that I have to hope and just trust his word that he will come through, and I won't have to be anxious. And if that spirit of anxious is coming up, I would have to just push it down and say, be under subjection. Jesus Christ is Lord. He has the whole world in his hand. He is the same God yesterday, today, and forevermore. He will never change. There's no tears that I can cry that will make God change his plan that he predestined for my life ahead of time, for him to put it now to satisfy my own desire and my own needs. And I'm saying, even if you wait 1 year and 2 years and nothing is happening for you, don't close the Bible, put it down and say God reject you, or God don't like you, or he doesn't listen to you. No, don't be anxious, don't be angry. Wait. They that wait upon the Lord, they shall be strong. They shall walk upon they shall ride upon eagle wings. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Wait upon the Lord, I say, wait. He will hear you. He will come to you in the time that, because we are living for him at the end of the day. So as much as we want to enjoy the pleasures of this world, it's through him. We're living this for him. At the end of the day, it's to God the glory. All glory belongs to him. So whether you live in a mansion or you live in a hut or whatever, be thankful at the moment and just hope that your destiny, because it's not you just come up with that thought that your life is going to change and that you want better. It's God that give you that same desire that you have. Once it's good and it's pure, it's God that gives you the desire. So continue to trust him, continue to rely on him, continue to let him be your everything. Continue to trust on God's words, trust in his word, rely on it, wait upon God. That's all I can say. And if you like my content, you can click like, you can share, and you can comment. And like I said, if right now you're going through anything where you're waiting and you feel like he's not listening to you, and you feel like you need a special man of God to pray because God don't listen to you, it's a lie from the pit of hell. God listens to every one of his children. No matter how you think you have done so many evil, or you have done so many, there's darkness around you left, right, and center. You yourself is walking darkness. He will listen. He will listen. And once you come to your Father who art in heaven, he will listen. Just declare that the kingdom will come on earth as it is in heaven. He will listen to you. So you don't need a special person to pray for you. Just trust that he will listen to you, that he will come through for you. And don't close your heart from God, because no matter, there's no pleasure, there's no happiness out of God. No matter how you're just going around in a loop, going around in circles. There's nothing out there. I was out there. Sometimes I was even lukewarm, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It never bring me any form of peace. And I'm telling you, there's a peace that we as saints have that is like chaos, and everything will be going on, and us will just be at peace. Will be so, and if you find yourself waiting and you don't have peace, just say, God, that peace that surpasses all understanding, let it come upon me now. Keep asking for that peace, that when people are mocking you, you said it is well, my God will supply all my needs. You will be dancing and be shaking, my God will remember me, it is well. I had a friend that she told me she was waiting on God for the fruit of the womb. I don't know if I remember mentioned this video. And she married, and after so many years, it's like at no avail. She just couldn't. So in the end, she's like, friends will invite her to a baby shower and stuff, and then they will give her a gift, and then they will take back the gift and say, what's the point having gift? You can't bear children. And they will mock her. And this is a Nigerian lady, so you know how it is in Nigeria when you marry, and after how much years pass, you can't bear a child for your husband. They will finish you, and they had finished this lady. But she said she trusts God, and she always hoped, even when her time was passing, and for money for IVF she didn't have, her husband don't have it. But in the end, someone of our family member, just God used that person to give her the money to go and do IVF, and in the end she did the IVF and God bless her with twins, 2 girls, and all who used to mock her now come and celebrate with her. So I'm just, and even this lady, I'm telling you, her testimony is strong. But I will see her sometime, she will be crying for other things and will be like, look what God has done for you, so why would you be crying?